All right, are we live? Is it up and running? Delay as normal. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, everyone, welcome in to the stream. And we all know why we are here. And we are here for one reason and one reason only, for the release of Without a Whisper, Song 2 of the Tangled Elegies by Molly Macabre, the sequel to this bad boy here, Dark Blue. And I'm going to bring in two of our guests before we bring in the main host of the night. So let me first bring in Josh from Already Overbooked.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Mark. Appreciate you having me on, buddy.
No problem, no problem. Happy to have you. And Rowdy from Rowdy Player One.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for having me, Mark.
Of course, of course. All right. And the main host, the reason why we are all here, Molly Macabre.
Hi, friends. You guys are amazing. I just want to shout you guys out. And for anybody that's in the live right now, Chris is running a little behind, so we'll hackle him when he gets in, berate him and all of that. No, but these guys are so amazing. So all four of these amazing booktubers and just awesome people, awesome readers, I sent out arcs and they were all done in a week. Okay. And you guys were messing with Chris, and I was like, guys, it has not even been a week. I have not even had this out a week. I think Josh read it within 24 hours, but he's just got magical reading powers. So I am so thankful, not only that we could all meet tonight, it's so awesome, but that you guys your support has been just unmatched, and I'm just so grateful to all of you guys.
And I'm happy that everyone here can join in, especially you, Molly. And I got to work on my my openings, because everyone else does such great openings whenever they bring in guests, and I'm just like, and here she is, Molly Macabre. I got to work on that.
That's okay. Just hop right in, get to it.
And we have a few people on here already. Let's see, this works.
Hi,
to see my
Grace.
streamer, Grace. How
Grace
you
in
doing?
the house.
Grace.
Rod, how you doing? Happy to see you.
Hi, Rod.
Right.
And this lady right here, Dana Licious, is the wife.
Hi, Dana.
Hey, wife.
What's up?
Why don't you turn around and say hi? I see her behind you.
And then we have Lucas. What's going on, Lucas? How you doing?
Hi, Lucas.
Lucas.
And Sean.
Sean's in the house. Sean's in the
What's
house.
up?
Sean's in the house.
Yeah, Sean, it's what, 3 a.m. for you right now, and you're here. You are a true legend.
Commitment.
And Mook, what's going on?
What's up?
Hello.
Luke.
To answer your question, Lucas, I'm on a strict diet, so the things I would do for a Klondike bar are, at this point.
So I don't think any of us need any introduction. Everyone here knows who we all are. But for anyone who comes across this channel and wants to watch the recap, let's go around the room and just introduce ourselves to everybody. So let's start off with Josh. Why don't you give us a little bit of info about who you are and why you're here?
Yeah, my name's Josh from the channel Already Overbooked. I like to go through and read and review books, and occasionally have some amazing people on the channel, like our esteemed guest, Miss Molly Macabre. So yes, that's a little bit about me.
I guess I'll go next. My name is Rowdy from the channel Rowdy Player One, and basically everything that Josh just said, I pretty much do too. Almost.
And of course, you all know who Molly is, but if you want to say some stuff about yourself, Molly, go ahead.
Sure. I'm Molly Macabre. My debut came out in August of 2024, Dark Bloom. I have a poetry collection, a novella, and then today is the release day of Dark Bloom's sequel, Without a Whisper. I had to catch myself earlier today because I was typing out something and I wrote what comes before, and I was like, no, you're going to confuse the people. um, I write horror. Dark Bloom and Without a Whisper are a post-apocalyptic zombie horror romance, just dark, hopeless, kind of not hopeless thing. What comes before is my little Haunted Woods novella, and then The Art of Drowning is my poetry collection. It's also dark and emotional and all the things. I'm on all the socials. I tried my hand at BookTube. It was fun, but it takes up a lot of time. How these guys do it, I have no idea. They're incredible, and that's me.
All right.
One of my favorite people jumped in the chat. The not Molly's husband.
I was just about to say that.
Mysterious.
I don't know where this guy comes from. He magically shows up, and I appreciate every time I see
him.
Oh, hi Sobo. Sobo is one of my beta readers, and he's just he's incredible. A lot of all of the inner workings of Dark Bloom and Without a Whisper just being cohesive. I owe that to Sobo. Sobo's also just finished. Well, I don't want to say just finished. I put him onto Red Rising, and he read through the whole series before me. So I would often come to him and be like, I can't believe this happened, and like I don't want to give any spoilers, but it would be like, a character death that he knows went a certain way, and I'm like, why would this happen? And he was so good at being like, I don't know, like that's so crazy. I was so upset about that too. Like he never spoiled it for me. He just went with it. So shout out to Sobo. Thanks for all you do.
You just finished the series so far too, right?
I just finished Lightbringer. Last week I think.
Yeah, I'm only on book 2.
I'll be reading Lightbringer in 2 weeks. I'm ready. Oh, I'm so ready.
I cannot wait to hear your thoughts after you read it.
We'll be here for you.
Yes,
the emotional drama.
Just know.
Did you finish, Josh?
Josh's been done for
who am I talking to?
Yeah. It came out. I told the family, I said, I'm not feeling well. I'm sick. Don't bother me for a few days. I think I have COVID. Leave me alone. And I disappeared in the room for a few days. And I'm going to do the same thing with Red God when it comes out this year. Yeah. I know it hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, it's coming.
It is coming out this year. And I'm hyped. If it doesn't come out this year, I'm going to be traumatized. And we're going to have to hunt down someone to get the manuscript of what happens.
I'm in on that.
I need to know what happens.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I love all of the memes where it's the Stranger Things kids, and it's like all of Red Rising readers believing that their favorite character won't die, and it goes around to all the Stranger Things kids saying, "I believe."
Yep.
So what's everyone reading? What is everyone currently reading?
I'm still on The Floating Castle by Ellen Holmes, and that's amazing.
Very good. 6 chapters through with The Hobbit. Just started it. Yeah, the day before yesterday. It's fantastic. Songs are good. I was concerned because a lot of people say they don't like them, but that may just be in The Lord of the Rings. I don't know, but the Hobbit songs so far are very good, and the story's incredible, of course.
Yeah, I really, really enjoy The Hobbit. It was a lot of fun going through. Definitely because I watched the movie first before I read the book.
I have to,
and it was just like there's so much in it. It's a lot of fun.
It makes it a lot easier to see the characters too. To me, like watching it first, because I know it's like so bloated because they made 3 movies out of this one book.
Yeah.
That it's so easy to picture the characters while you're reading it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't watched the movies yet, so.
We need to. The Lord of the Rings is on our like movie watch list. My husband loves them. I have I feel like I've probably seen like the first one a long time ago. You know how you just have movies that you like, they're always just there. You're like, yeah, I've probably seen it, but we have to watch them.
Yeah, once you start watching them, you just you can't stop. They're really good.
It's the same thing with like Harry Potter as well. Like I've not read any of the books, but we've sat down. My wife doesn't care for movies. Like she'll watch ever so often, but we watched the first one probably 4 years ago, and we binged the entire 7 movies. And I want to think 3 days, all of them, and just an entire weekend. We watched them all. They were incredible. So
that's pretty cool. I've never seen Harry Potter movies either.
oh, they're good.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
They are good.
So right now I'm reading physical form. I'm reading Alone Together, S.S. Fitzgerald.
Gotta get to that one.
So good.
So
it's
good.
really good. I'm really slow, so I'm like I've been in it for a month now, and I'm a little past halfway, but I'm getting through it, and I really like it. He threw me for a loop within like just the first few chapters. Like he set the tone, and I was like, okay, I love a good, dark post-apocalyptic story, obviously. Audiobook, I finished Lightbringer. I gave myself some time because I needed to digest that. And then I just started the 19 Doors of Belferith by William Burkhardt, my editor, and also he's an author, and he recently joined Dark Veil Society, which is really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he's awesome. He always throws me audiobook codes when he has something new that comes out, and I just really love that because I can just get to things so much quicker when it's on audio, because I commute, I drive, 2 hours a day for work, whereas at home it's like trying to read. There he is. There's a man. Casey.
How's it going, everybody? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo. All right, continue talking. Sorry.
I was pretty much done just talking about how I get through audiobooks a lot quicker than physical books. Home life is crazy. You wouldn't know anything about that because, your house is so peaceful.
Oh, yeah. All the time. All the time. For sure. But I gotta be busy though. You're somebody that you can like just sit and listen to an audiobook though, can't you?
No, I only listen while I'm driving. Okay. I will. So when I was listening to Lightbringer, there were days where I was like at home by myself and I was cleaning or something, and I would try to listen, and then I realized like I'm so focused on whatever I'm doing, and I was like, yeah, I can't. So
yeah, same.
That's why I love audio at work. I run a lumber yard, and most of the time I'm by myself, so I just throw on the audiobook and get to work, and no one bothers me.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, you got that down too. I'm glad to see you're in one piece still after driving in all the snow.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I did that for 5 straight hours. It was not fun.
Y'all got a lot where you're at?
We got, at my house, we ended up getting 9 inches of snow in 24 hours.
Buddy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So I drove all the way through Virginia, and the roads were pretty good through the lower half, which y'all know where like Roanoke is, and down, I know, and drive down through it. It was fine. But Tennessee, we just don't know what we're doing. It's a mess. I mean, it's seriously a whole nother world from like one interstate to through the state on the same interstate, how different people deal with the roads. And we are not good at it. So
yeah, it was a mess. My kids were out of school all last week, and then they decided, what's today? Today's Sunday. They decided Friday that tomorrow and Tuesday were going to be remote learning days. Like they weren't even going to try to bring them in. And I mean, we got about 4 or 5 inches, I think, but it's so cold here. It's gotten down to like 9 degrees and nothing's melted. And like, we can't even park down at our driveway. We have to like slide down, park at the top and just slide down. When my husband brings groceries home, the kids get the sled and they put all the groceries on the sled and just sled them down to the house. But yeah, it's crazy. It is wild.
That's what sucks with kids these days. When we had off, well, I don't know how old everybody is here, but when I had off of school, we had off of school, and that was it. We went out and had fun. Now, when kids have off these days, they have to get on the remote learning and still stay in class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that didn't exist when I was in school.
No.
Computers, what's that? Dial-up. That was it. That's all there was.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. So, Chris, we were talking about what we have been reading. What have you been reading?
Well, I've been reading this because it just came out. 12 Months, the new Dresden Files book. So I've been reading that.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen some people talking about that. I haven't jumped on that series yet, but
Yeah.
How many books are in that series right now?
18.
18
of them.
18
It's gonna be forever, man.
Yeah, that's
Well, now he's starting to put out novellas in between the books. So
Oh, of course.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
And are they all long or some
no,
short?
they're short,
easy reads.
quick short reads. Yep. That's right, Lucas. He loves Dresden.
You'll like it. I went through and finished it. It was quite impressive. Quite impressive. It was
good.
not the best book of the month, though. It was not the best book of the month.
Oh, wow.
But it was definitely up there. I read The Last Contract of Asako also this month.
Oh, nice.
That hurts my
That one
feelings.
looks
about
great.
that.
Man, easily the best book. It's probably gonna be the best book of the year. It was that good. That
Oh,
good.
man.
Like drop
Yeah.
I
everything.
can't wait.
Drop everything and go
Oh
through
man,
that
that sounds
book.
good.
Like there's only one other book that I would say read before this one, and that is Without a Whisper by Macabre. Outside of that,
Agreed.
Great one.
like, man, I need
Agreed.
something that's almost as good as this book. Then read,
You got Dark Bloom, and you also have what comes before.
Well, that's true.
True.
I was assuming if you
The newest
read
one Without a Whisper.
you read the other two already.
Yeah,
So
you got to read those first.
yes. Then you can read this Fonda ladies book.
Yeah,
whoever that is.
I can't even recall whatever the last
He's a
whatever.
really small
Yeah.
indie author.
Yeah, just
Really
yeah, it's so funny, like the names that you become familiar with, even if they're like completely outside of your genre. Like, I came into the scene, and I read some sci-fi and fantasy, but I didn't know who Brandon Sanderson was. I didn't know who Fonda Lee was. I didn't know who any of these people were. But now it's like these are household names. I'm familiar with them. Might not ever read anything they write, but I know who they are.
right.
Hello,
exactly.
True Blue. Thanks for being here.
Mm-hmm.
So what did everyone think of Without a Whisper?
Who
It
wants
was
to
very good. Very, very good.
I binged it in like 12
Me
hours.
too.
So
Yeah, same. I remember
That's,
you
anything.
texting me saying, "Mark, I finished it." I'm like, I'm about to finish it, and it was the first day. She sent it to me, and it was at work when it was on a Saturday, and it was slow, and I just brought it up on my phone and started reading it, and got like halfway through it at work, and then finished it at home.
It's those quick chapters again, Molly. Always
That's
gets us.
right.
Where you're like,
I
just
know.
one more, just one more, one more. Then
I
you
did
read
a
the
little
whole thing.
better with this one though. We had like I think 20 less chapters than Dark Bloom,
Oh,
and the
wow.
book was longer. So
Yeah.
so I did a little better. What's funny is there was a particular chapter that a lot of you mentioned that you really liked, and I had a reader actually reach out to me today. She started it this morning, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, that chapter! I can't believe the way Nick reacted to this was perfect. I loved it so much." And I was like, it's funny when you're writing. Obviously, I have specific moments in this story that I figure are going to hit pretty hard. The ending, a particular chapter that happens before that, certain like really big events, but that one was not really one that I expected would, hit as hard as it did, but people like to bring that one up, so it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Safi.
Yes, and then the very surprising chapter. I think we all know what that one is. I know the number. Chapter 45. Okay, we all know exactly what happened in that chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you guys want, maybe like the last 10 minutes, we can do some like spoiler talks if you want. We can warn everybody that hasn't read to mute, not jump out, mute, keep the views going.
Right.
But they can mute, and I can answer questions, or we can talk about some spoilerage.
Sounds good.
Another legend in chat, Saffron.
Oh, Safi, hi.
Saffron's the best. I just got done doing our first live with her yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Like, my cheeks were hurting. For like 30 minutes after we were done talking. It was a blast. So yeah, definitely go check it out if you haven't watched that one.
I'll be on Friday. I'll be on her channel.
That's
Looking forward to that.
Do you guys like my mug?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
it's looking sharp.
Just drinking some coffee at 8:30 at night.
I don't have Without a Whisper.
He's about to show us something.
But trust me, I got permission from the author. Okay, before I did this.
Look at that.
Nice.
Sharp.
That's awesome. That's super cool.
That is a sweet cover. It should be on everything.
Yeah, I was super bummed because you guys would have had your copies before this, except Snowmageddon happened, and like I had them all packaged up, but there were just several days that I just couldn't get up my driveway, and even the delivery to me, I'm pretty sure ran late because of it. No, I got them right before. I got them the Friday before everything, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna get these sent out, and then literally the next day, just everything was covered in snow, and I was like, oh, okay, well, which stinks too, because they didn't make it to. So Without a Whisper is going to be available at the Crafty Bookstore, signed copies, all of that. And I know Derek, Derek's Epic Quest, he's on X. He always orders them from the Crafty Bookstore, and he was excited because he got What Comes Before release, and that was really cool. And I was really hoping that he was going to get this one before release too, but snow happened.
That's snow.
Snowmageddon.
I got nothing here. I was hoping to get like a half inch or something. Nothing
at all, huh?
It was my mother's house, which is like 20 minutes down the street, got so much snow, but my house got nothing. So the kids were a little upset.
One of those pockets or sockets, whatever they call them.
Yeah, we got almost like 2 feet. It sucks.
I'm just glad I got my hazard pay letter in so I can send it to my boss.
There you go.
You're gonna get it, man.
I had a professional write it up for me.
Oh yes.
Yep. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. If not, we already got a game plan for round 2.
That's right.
We do.
Things will be handled.
Someone's gonna put on their leather jacket and their black sunglasses and roll behind a tree.
That's right. This is all referencing a text message we had the other day. None of it is real. If anyone,
it's real.
Oh, it's real. All right. Well, okay, so I've got a question about the book then. Since obviously Dark Bloom was incredible, did you feel any pressure on trying to make this one as good since it's a book 2?
Yeah, I felt like writing Dark Bloom came really naturally. So when it came to sit down and write Without a Whisper, when I wrote Dark Bloom, I really I was in the Twitter sphere a little bit, but I really wasn't in there to figure out how to write a book. I was just kind of I need to start marketing and picking up people and figuring out how to do this, how to sell a book. So I kind of just wrote it, basically mimicked all of the literature that I've ingested in my life. So then when I sat down to write Without a Whisper, I've got all these things in my head, prologues suck, and, all the things that are talked about, all the writing advice that is offered on X. And so I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to hit pacing. Like you don't sit and write a book, and well, at least I didn't sit and write thinking like, is this good pacing? You know, I'm just writing. I'm just writing events, writing how I feel like things should go. And also I wrote it differently. I wrote Dark Bloom from start to finish. I wrote it chronologically. Without a Whisper, I wasn't even sure I wanted to write a sequel. So to kind of help me get, I guess, prepared, I was writing it by scene and starting with like the scenes that really jumped out at me. So I think the very first scene I wrote was after the Boots chapter, when they're looking around in the apartment and they that which the Boots chapter wasn't even a thing in my mind at that point. They're looking around and they meet, they run into Phoenix. That was the very first chapter I wrote. And then I kind of bounced all around, and even my beta readers picked up on that, so it was like, this is not as consistent as Dark Bloom. I'm not really sure why. And I thought that was really interesting because I was like, well, you picked up on the fact that I didn't write it, chronologically. I just kind of skipped around. So yeah, there was definitely a little bit more pressure, but at the end of the day, I just kind of kept with it and tried to write it the best I could. And my editor, of course, helps me a ton with like, this is wordy. Let's take some of this out. This could be expanded upon. All that good stuff. Yay, editors. They're great.
So you said you weren't sure if you even wanted to do a sequel of Dark Bloom. So did it take you a while to figure out where you wanted to go with this one?
Yes. I started to write some scenes, and yeah, I didn't really know, like, okay, well, here's, their second installment. What's going to happen? And I remember I was like doing laundry one day, and this idea just popped into my head. Just a scene, but a scene that basically the entire plot was formed around. So I'm like standing over my dryer, like typing a bunch of notes furiously into my phone. And just from this one scene is basically how the big, what happens to Kate in the second half, I guess, is kind of how that everything formed around this one scene that I had an idea for. So that was like, I guess, a groundbreaking moment in that.
All right. Ellen is in the house.
Ellen, what's up?
Hey.
I'm still going through your book, and it is amazing.
Yeah, that cover is awesome.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, I seen that would you join thing today?
Yeah, her the indie what's it called? Let me look it up.
Because I know, are three of us in IBOR?
Mm-hmm.
That's three. That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, three of you. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I started.
When's their books due? When are we supposed to read those?
I think
February, March, and April.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got more than
end of April.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. I started my first one this morning, and it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. So I was very concerned whenever I got them. I was like, please don't make these be 600-700 page books. And thank goodness they're not. I got like a 250 page one, a 300 page one, and a 450 page one.
Wow.
I was so lucky.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's the Small Spec Book Awards.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
That she and someone else is running it. And she had, I have to check my email later, but I'm pretty sure all books got sent out today. So I got to see what kind of books that I had to read.
Nice.
How many are you going to have to read? Do you know?
I don't know, actually.
Okay. That was the only thing that always concerned me about Spiffbo was like, you have to read. It's like 10 books or something.
Yeah.
That's like,
cool. It's like a year, right? In a year, you have to read them all?
I don't remember how long.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's still a commitment, though.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of things can happen in a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, if we could set something up for the Super Bowl and Molly could join and we could all, go there, That'd be awesome.
That would be.
I'd probably be working.
Right.
I'd be like, it's too many people. No, that would be really cool. Maybe one day. I gotta, man. Being an indie author is crazy, and to the people that are just always on top of things and always marketing and always doing all the things, like kudos to you guys, because it is hard being an indie author. I've taken a big step back for now, just because life is really crazy and it demands a lot of time, and I have to make sure I prioritize family and work and everything. We started going to a new church, and I'm prioritizing Bible reading time. So it's I've been kind of trying to juggle my priorities, keep them straight, and trying to figure out how to put writing and I post stuff here and there, but I used to every day, like, all right, I got to post something. Let me make a new ad, or what can I post today, or what kind of funny thing? But it's hard.
It is. It is.
It's a full-time job, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
There's people out there that like marketing. I feel like there's such an opportunity. If it's like, hey, I will do all the marketing for you, for your book, for your YouTube channel, whatever. I feel like that would be a good gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have PRs for authors, but obviously that costs money that I don't have. But I think that would be incredible to hire somebody just to be like, yep, I've got your whole schedule planned out for social media. But the thing that does suck about that too is like, I like my marketing to be genuine and to be like, I like to like make little like dumb jokes and be silly. I don't like it just to be like, very professional and buy my book, because that like it's just another ad to people then. But if I can like make fun of myself or make a joke out of something, or like, that's my preferred method. And I don't know, maybe you could hire a PR person to do that too, but it just doesn't, it's not as personable. You don't get to connect with the readers that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So it is out on Amazon as of today, ebook and paperback. The signed copies are available at the Crafty Bookstore. And my audiobook narrator got with me yesterday, and he is starting production on that. So I'm super excited.
Nice.
Once that is recorded and out, and I have codes, of course, I'll be, throwing codes out there. I still have audiobook codes for Dark Bloom. I have them for What Comes Before. So if you want audiobook codes, just let me know. Dark Bloom is crazy because I did that non-exclusive, so it's on Spotify, and Spotify gave me 100 codes, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with 100, but thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Audible gives you like 25. Spotify is just like, I think
you go.
Spotify's been trying to build their audiobook listening base, so they're just like, here's a ton of codes. So
I didn't know you did one for What Comes Before, the audio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I that one was just kind of a quick one that I threw on there because of the whole situation. When it got a lot of attention back in September, a lot of people were looking for an audiobook. So I just kind of quickly put it up for auditions, and I found a great narrator. She did a wonderful job. I really like the way that the tone. She had a great voice for Tess, and I thought that she was also very suspenseful too. Hi, PL. Thank you so much.
Hey, PL.
Man.
But yeah, everything, audiobooks, everything. I love audiobooks so much. So
I just finished, what is it? The Waking of Fire and Flame and something. N.A. Betts's book. The first one. That audiobook of it is incredible.
Wow.
Yes. Nikki Lyons, I think is who it is. Or Nikki Lyons, I think. She was amazing. Like one of the best audiobook narrators I've ever listened to.
Wow. That's
so great.
Pretty high praise.
Yeah.
Okay, have you listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobook?
Oh yeah, that's the GOAT. Yeah. But I'm saying she's up there.
Jeff Hayes is nails it.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
I was cracking up the entire time I was listening to that book.
Yeah. I think I've listened to the first 3 or
Yeah.
4. I think the first 3. That's the train one, right?
Yeah.
Book 3 is the
That's
train.
the last
Okay.
one I read. Yeah.
I'm through with that. Yeah.
I'm.
You know, Wistful Ascending by JCM Byrne.
Mhm.
That audiobook is fantastic. Sometimes there's just audiobook narrators that you feel like they were made for
yeah.
this book,
Mhm.
and that is one of them. He's funny, and I don't know, he does a great job. And that book is really great too. So
I just finished it 2 weeks ago, I think, and it was my book of the month.
It was so good.
January.
Yeah, I'm working my way through
So
it on
great.
audio.
Read the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got book.
book 3 soon. I'll be starting book 3 soon.
Nice.
Yeah, book 1 and 2 was good.
I've got book 2 waiting on me as soon as I press play on it. I've got to get a few more to go.
It leans harder into like it has more of an Avengers feel in book 2.
Okay.
So think of like the movie The Avengers. That's what it feels like. It's really good.
Book 1 it reminded me a lot of he's basically a superhero, but he doesn't want anyone to know about it because he's got a past.
Yeah.
He's so funny too. Yeah.
Yes, it's good.
I got book 2 on audio, so I'm going to be starting that. My audiobook TBR is Wistful Ascending 2, and then Mallory. It's book 2 it's the sequel to Bird Box.
Okay.
My mom read that recently because I put her onto Bird Box, and then she read the second one and said it was really good. Oh, and then I just picked up, because I think that I'll like it, because I liked Red Rising. Like is an understatement. The Will of the Many.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I got that on the TBR.
I have it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I picked it up on audio today because Audible had that like use 3 credits and then get $15, and like they give you like 4 or 5 months to do that. And so but it ended. I think it ends tomorrow. So I was like, I gotta buy something right now with my credit, and so I was like, I'll grab that and we'll see. It's worth it. It's like 28 hours, so it's
it's a choker.
It'll keep me. It'll keep me busy for a while. It took me a month to get through Lightbringer, and that one was like 33 hours. So.
There you go.
I want to
thank. Speaking facts right here.
I'm about to start it in the next week.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, and it's I want to think it's 40 something hours on audio. But
it took me 3 months to get through it on audio. But
I'm gonna try.
I'm not sure if I want to read it or listen to it.
I'm doing both. Well, I mean, like this week coming up is a short week, so I only drive for 40 hours this week. So I can finish The Hobbit and maybe start it. But next week, I'm going to drive for 60 hours because it's a long week. So I'm going to finish it.
I was going to say 40 hours. That's a short week. So what do you normally drive? 60?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically,
it's a short week.
It is. It is. 40. I think I drive for like 44 hours on average for my short week and 65 for my long.
That's a lot of driving.
It is. Yeah. It gets very tiresome. But
I bet, man.
Yeah. One thing you can do is roll through some audiobooks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
can imagine.
We need to write another letter for overtime, more overtime money now.
Add it to your,
I wish. That would be the dream right there. Because that's not even spending the night at the hotels, neither. You got to remember, I do that 2 nights on my short week twice and my long week 3 times.
Yeah.
Man. So I've never read it. I've seen the movie, but I've heard there's some scenes in there that I don't know if I want to go through and read or go through.
You just want to skip over that for sure.
It's just one. It's really it's just
part.
That's what everyone I've heard talks about one scene in the
I don't know, man. Like I don't want it to ruin it because I'm like I really love the movies, like the new one and the older movies of it. It was great, and I'm just like I'm iffy. It might change my perspective if I go through and have to read or listen to.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird. You can just roll your eyes and be like, oh, Steven. What were you doing?
Steven.
What was you thinking in the 70s?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Yeah. I feel like they don't go into or he doesn't go into like a big description of it, but also there's an explanation, and I get it, but I didn't really enjoy it. So I don't think it'll ruin it for you. But it's so funny because that's just so talked about anytime it's brought up.
Oh yeah.
I'll trust your opinion. I'll trust y'all's opinion that it's good, and I'll just.
It inspired me to write Dark Bloom. That's the book. That's the book that inspired me to sit down and write my own book. So
it's Molly's origin story. It has to be read.
You have to.
Yeah, right. Did anybody watch the Welcome to Derry show?
I haven't
but
yet.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
It was really good. It was really good.
I was going through YouTube Reels, and I saw the ending by accident. By the accident.
No.
I know what happened. So it's one of those where I'm like, do I really want to go through and watch it? Like,
you still should.
I know exactly what happens. The ending looked really cool. Like I was giddy. I was excited. I'm like,
I have some context that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Even if you saw the ending.
Is it a limited series?
No, I think they're gonna keep going back in time. Like the next season will go back even further. And then
this series or this season is done.
Yeah. The series.
Okay.
Season. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay.
It was pretty good. Sean, he's got the comment up. Earlier he asked if I brought the dad jokes. I did bring one zombie themed dad joke. Actually two, but we'll see how the first one goes. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, what do you call a zombie that cooks stir fry? Dead man walking. But
nice.
Slayed it.
That was perfect.
That was
perfect.
Have anybody seen The Rip yet on Netflix with Matt Damon and?
Oh, I want to see that. It looks really good.
That's really good.
Yeah, I think we watched the trailer for that the other night. It looked wild.
Did you say it's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to watch it.
Another reason to steal my mother-in-law's Netflix account.
There you go. Before you got on, Chris, I was trying to tell him how great Arcane was. I just finished
it's so good.
season 2.
I haven't watched season 2 still.
Oh, man.
I know, I got to watch season 2.
It's good. It's good.
So have y'all seen Hell on Wheels? I've been going through and watching that.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I started watching that, and that's been my go-to.
It was good. I wish it would have stuck with the original, like the way it starts, like the plot of it. It kind of eventually becomes something else. I still liked it, but I wish it would have stuck with where it was going early on. But
yeah, I'm only on episode like 4 or 5.
Okay,
so I just started it, so
it's still really good, but it just shifts a lot. But it's still really good. But yeah, that's a good show.
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
Yeah, that's good.
It's about them building the railroad and going west.
Yeah, and the main character, he's a former Confederate soldier? Yeah, and then he's got a list of names. He's hunting down these people that did something to his family, and then he stumbles into the whole railroad thing too. So.
You said he has a list, and my mind immediately went to My Name is Earl.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good show. That's a throwback.
I know. We were talking about it on X the other day because people were saying, like, what's a show that got canceled and I was like, we never got to see him finish his list, so
that's
made
true.
me sad.
That is sad.
Grace knows what's up.
Yeah,
right. There's the goat. It is. Are they continuing with this with the series?
Know, that's a good question. They've written some books set in that world, but I don't know about season 3.
It's so good.
Check.
Netflix and streaming apps are just like your TBRs. It just never ends.
I know.
It's over
so much.
They're not doing another one?
They're not doing another one now.
Oh, man. I understand the way it ends. I get it. But I just want more.
You never know. If something is that popular, they might always circle back.
Yeah.
Or spinoffs. There's always spinoffs.
Yeah.
Molly, speaking of what you had said earlier about you may not ever read any Brandon Sanderson, what do we think about Mistborn becoming a movie? And
was it going to be a show or a movie?
No, it's going to be a movie. He's
writing it, right?
This was announced this week. Yes,
he's going to do Stormlight as a show.
Stormlight's a show. Yeah.
And then Mistborn is
Mistborn's the movie.
Yeah.
He's going to take the next 5 months and write the screenplay for it.
Oh wow!
And then start it. Oh yeah.
He's still going to be writing 5.
He writes books too. Yeah.
He doesn't sleep. He's a vampire. Don't let him trick you.
No.
I had I had Mistborn the first one. I want to start his books, but they're just they're beefy. They're beefy.
Mistborn's a good spot.
Yeah.
Because it's a little shorter and it's really
quick.
That's
why I went with the Mistborn ones first.
Yeah.
That's what I did all last year, or no, the year before.
Yeah, you got through
everything. I read the whole Cosmere in 10 months, I think. It's like 23 months.
It's impressive.
23?
I'm like 20. Yeah, I've got them all. That's all them right there. 2 rows.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
It's a lot.
See, I'm not opposed to like getting into these series, but do you know how long it would take me to read 23 books? Like physical, it would take me 5 years. Audio, it would not take me as long, but I like breaking up my audio listens to like my rule typically, well, Red Rising, Pierce Brown made me break my rule, but my rule is usually to do a horror book every other read, because one of my editor's pieces of advice was to stay in your genre. And, I like reading sci-fi and fantasy here and there, but I want to make sure that I'm every other read or listen is in the horror genre. But then I got into Iron Gold and I had to jump immediately into Dark Age, and then I had to jump immediately into Lightbringer. And so that's then when he sent me his code for his book, because it's in the horror genre, I was like, this is going to be my next listen, because I need a genre switch. So, but yeah, those books are so crazy long, and I'm sure I'd probably like them, but it would take me so long to get through them.
Well, you can break them up because they're like different worlds, different stories. You know what I mean? Like
I can tell you all the bad ones too.
Yeah.
Okay. All the ones to skip over?
Yeah, you can skip about 7 of them for sure.
Yeah, there's some that,
yeah, there's plenty of those that ain't that good.
There's a lot of fluff in some of those.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. It took me approximately 1 year to get through the Red Rising series. But that was still, I put some books between the 3 and the 3. I wasn't ready for the POV switch up. I wasn't ready to get into Iron Gold. And people were like, why rush it? Red God's not coming out yet. But then he started talking about 2026 and I was like, all right, I gotta do this. Yeah, I gotta get this done. But I started my year reading Red Rising or listening on audio, and then I ended my year with doing a reread physical form. So I thought that was pretty cool. I reread the first book, physical.
Yeah. I did not like Iron Gold. That's the only one. I liked
it. A lot of people hated it. I liked it.
I loved it.
See, I didn't. Dark Age was fantastic for me.
Dark Age
it was so good. But Iron Gold, I really, if I go back and read it again, I think it's probably because it was going from, I just finished Morning Star, and I was like, oh, I got to keep going. And then they do that, like you said, multiple POVs out of nowhere, and I'm like, I don't care about these other people. All I need is Darrow, and that's all I want. And you can put your side story from everyone else. Well, they're a lot better in Dark Age.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Time to breathe for you, probably.
Yeah. But Iron Gold, to me, it just felt like nothing happens with them. It's like
it's all
never meet it. Yeah, it's all lead up to
lead up. Oh, yeah.
And I did not like that.
What's funny is I think it was partly like where my headspace was, but Iron Gold, I felt like I was hanging on every word, and I loved that it was like a lot of action. And then we got to Dark Age, and I think Virginia's POV is the first one, and I was like falling asleep every time she came on. Every time it was her POV, I was bored to tears because she's in politics, and the politics were losing me. I was having trouble paying attention. So then when the Day of Red Doves came, it just didn't hit as hard for me because I was so lost in the politics, and like every crazy thing that happened in Dark Age, I was like, yeah, but I was so bored for like an hour in this last chapter. But I highly enjoyed it, but I just, everybody's like, oh, Dark Age is so dark, and like me liking what I like, I figured that would be the one that I'd be like, yes, this is my book. But no, I just couldn't. It was still loved it, of course, but it was difficult to get through some parts for me. And then Lightbringer was just fantastic, even though I hate Pierce Brown and Pierce Brown hates his readers. And
Lord, I don't know if I want to read it now. Oh my gosh!
I think arguably it's probably his best work.
Oh, it is.
Lightbringer?
So
Arguably, like I could vote Morningstar, or I don't know. I don't know.
I think I would say Lightbringer was the best one.
But Lightbringer was definitely it's like it switches on what mood I'm in.
Right
now, Lightbringer is definitely number one. Like
I tell you what really got me to just really like Pierce Brown was when I finally heard where he basically draws names out of a hat on who's going to die. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life for as big of a series. And he's like, so I just draw it out of a hat.
Yeah, he gives 0 Fs. He gives 0. He does not care. Like, have you ever seen like his TikToks? He's like, you just finished reading like where one of your favorite characters just died. You go look at his TikToks and he's like, I'm just hanging out in my multi-million-dollar house and like I don't know. It's just so funny. He does not care.
Right.
It's just wild to me. On like you build these characters up and it's like you literally, it is fate. Draw the hat.
Yeah.
If you're going to die or not, who's the next one to get killed? This.
He probably doesn't have every name in there, though. I bet.
Well, there's probably one that's not in there.
I'm sure there's one that's not in there.
I feel like everyone's going to be up for grabs in this last one.
Oh yeah,
he's putting like one always like dropping him in. He's like, oh, now the fun begins. And he's like,
he definitely, the way he ended Lightbringer, he definitely lets you know, like. Yeah. Nobody's safe in the next one.
That would have been cool if I don't know if he did or not because I don't follow him, but if he would have made a TikTok on it with him just showing every name going into the hat, even like everybody's going in.
Yeah, they asked him at like a conference, who's safe in Red God, and he said Sophocles, and he said, but that's a trick question or answer because even if Sophocles dies, he's just cloned again. So they were like, wow, okay, so nobody's safe.
So nobody.
Man, now I got to read this whole series. I'm going to just stop everything I'm reading and just read through this entire series.
It's incredible.
It's good, man. You'll love it.
Finish the book you're on. Yeah. Ellen Holmes' book's fantastic. Finish Floating Castle and then drop the world. Yeah. Go into your little corner.
I might just do that.
Go into your corner, read the books, deal with your emotions.
Yeah.
And then we're
here for you.
Yes. Just know if you need someone to reach out to with you're going to get mad, you're going to get sad.
Yes.
You're going to get happy at port, and then he's going to pull back underneath.
Yeah.
So I have a week vacation left still, so I might take that whole week off and just read the entire series.
I don't know if Lightbringer is like this or not, but I've said it 1,000 times. The ending of book 2 and the beginning of book 3 is the greatest sequence I think I've ever read.
Yes.
On what happened. It is mind blowing on what he did with that.
I sat in my car for like 15 minutes afterwards and just had to process life.
Oh yeah.
Like I could not. And I probably have already told you guys this, but like I was listening to Golden Sun and I was like, man, if something doesn't happen, I had 20 minutes left. I said, if something doesn't happen, I don't know what the hype about this book is. Like, it's very good, but like, I didn't, I was like, what happens? And then something happened and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that sounds familiar with a book that I just read where I had to stop literally and just be like, what just happened?
Wonder that could have been.
Sean, you should definitely read all the Reacher books. They're fantastic.
Mm-hmm. They are.
They're fun.
Oh, Rod, yes. I read The Devil and Mia, and I've read Spider. I finished Spider.
Still lives in my head.
I finished Spider.
Still lingers here. Like Jane, how he writes. I'm like, he told me his next one's going to be his darkest yet, and I am in. I'm in not to sleep for a few days.
It's like, wait, we're getting darker. This wasn't dark enough.
That's what I was like. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Spider by Janelle Shiki, by the way, that in case. Well, it's not out yet, but everybody should pick that up. And Yan's book, but Spider had like just a really great body horror. I love her. She's very diverse in the horror genre. Mm-hmm. She can do a lot with it, and I'm not I'm not squeamish, and I don't have like a thing with spiders, but she had me feeling a little icky in that one. I was like, man, this is good stuff. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, when I was in bed, I was looking at my walls, making sure nothing was crawling down on me.
Yeah, I finished it. I felt like I could feel something, even though it wasn't there. Like I didn't sleep for like hours because I was just like starting to fall asleep, and like I would feel something going up my back, and I'm like, oh, I need to take another shower. Like,
I read it during the day only. There was no night reading with that.
Oh, see, I read it night. Bad decisions, man. Bad decisions.
She even put some eye stuff in there too, which like that's a really great area for body horror, is to mess with eyes.
Oh yeah.
And the bottom of the feet. I don't think she did anything with that, but I'm just saying that's another good aspect. Like anytime, like yeah, whew. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mr. Mike Molman is in chat.
Oh yeah.
What up?
I don't know if anybody rewatched his creature creation that he had the other day. It was pretty funny.
Those are always a good time.
Yeah.
I'm still jealous I didn't think of that idea.
I know. It's such a smart idea. Yeah.
It's very cool.
I agree.
So Josh and I talked about this at the beginning of the week, but so a little, what's Molly working on right now? We've kind of already covered the fact that I'm trying to like get my bearings about how I prioritize things, but I think about writing literally every day. And I had actually started a story from Tatum's point of view, going from her time after Where Without a Whisper ends and going into her story. So none of this, well, maybe a couple of the same characters, but really it's going to be a whole separate story. That one I'm about 30K into that. I thought it was going to be like a fun little novella. I'm just going to write out some things like, you know, Tatum's going to go on a little adventure, but it ended up like I got to 30K and I hadn't even really scratched the surface of the main plot line. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a whole thing. She's really fun to write. And I had so I want to focus on that mostly because I have a good amount in there, but I have another story that I can't stop thinking about that I have started, but I don't have a lot in, which is how did I describe it? Like a cyberpunk dark fantasy futuristic type thing. It's like dystopian.
Sold. I'm already sold.
Yes.
I've been plotting this one because there is no, like, normally I'm just like, oh, okay, characters in the apocalypse, I'm just going to start writing and see what happens. I can't do that with this because they're it very much inspired by Red Rising and the fact that he has so much lore connected to his stories. But, you know, I've started plotting out like what's happened in the several hundred years before where we are today and how my character got into this position and like caste system type world, because I don't think there ever will be a dystopian story without a caste system, and just different aspects about like what these people are trying to accomplish, what my main character is trying to accomplish. A lot of plotting. I have a lot of notes. It's kind of wild. But I want to focus on Tatum's story first because, again, I have a lot done in that, and that one is one that I can just sit down and write. I don't need to really do any notes or plotting. And once I'm finished with that and tied that up, I can really put all of my focus on this cyber fantasy dystopian punk novel thing that I started.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Is that something that kind of makes you nervous, like stepping out away from like the Nick and Kate genre of that, or is it you're excited to do it?
I'm excited because it lives in my head constantly, but it was something I was nervous about with what comes before, was writing characters that are not Nick and Kate. Nick and Kate have lived in my head for a long time, before they were ever meant to be characters in a book. So I knew them very well. They were easy to write. And then writing what comes before, it was like, okay, I've got these two characters. I've got a guy and a girl, but I have to not make them Nick and Kate. So how do I go about that? How to give them their own depth in a novella? So, they have depth. It's not a lot, but it's there. Enough to give them a reason as to why they're where they're at. Well, maybe not Aiden, because, we we leave a little bit open there. So yeah, it's wild not only stepping out and creating brand new characters, but brand new worlds. Is everything going to be cohesive? Am I going to remember all the lore and being able to craft something like that? So, hi, Sharon. Sharon's also one of my beta readers, very supportive. Many phone calls to her about, holy cow, this scene doesn't work. What do I do? How do I fix this? So another one of the great minds that helped me with Dark Bloom and Without a Whisper.
Well done, Sharon.
I'm just glad we figured out that Korn is the greatest band ever. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Well, some people.
I thought it was Slipknot.
No. It is Korn.
Well, will your cyberpunk idea have some horror elements to it, I assume?
Yes. It's funny that you say that, because I was thinking the other day, I was like, what, like something like, like Red Rising, there's a lot of horror elements in that. There's a lot of suspense elements. I had somebody ask me like a year ago, hey, I primarily write sci-fi. How do I kind of incorporate these elements into my story? And I was like, if you've read something like, Red Rising, he uses a lot of elements like that. It's really not that different. It's mostly about where you take it, I guess. It's going to be dark for sure, but the intention is not meant to scare or, well, maybe in a way where dystopian makes you think like, holy cow, this could be real. This is kind of scary in that aspect. The basis of my world that my character lives in is they're trying to take away what makes people human. So it's going to be kind of scary in that aspect. But there won't be like body horror or like jump scares or anything like that. So far.
It seems like there's more people that are mashing like horror with fantasy and sci-fi nowadays too. Because even is it not what Richard Swan's Grave Empire? Is that not fantasy horror?
I could say that has a lot of feeling of dread throughout it. Yeah, sure. But it works so well with fantasy, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, it just makes it where you can do a lot more darker stuff with creatures and stuff like that.
We all love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it so difficult to put some things into a box or a genre. I don't know. I'm not well versed in the different fantasy genres. Sci-fi is funny because sci-fi just kind of seems to get stuck with that one title, even though there can be so many different types. Then you have fantasy, which has 75 different descriptions, but like books can fall under like 70 of them, you know. Or like maybe just 2. So fantasy is just so diverse, while sci-fi is just like, yep, it's a sci-fi book. And it's like, it could be like sci-fi romance or sci-fi horror or sci-fi, like a Red Rising type.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's true.
Yes, exactly. Like sci-fi just kind of can be like it houses a lot of genres, but it's like you jump into a sci-fi book, you might like there's hard sci-fi, soft sci-fi, sci-fi horror, but there's really, in my opinion, there's just not a lot of like, okay, what type of sci-fi is this?
So have you just gotten into different genres, like reading wise? Have you always just stuck with horror?
So for a long time, it was either horror or like thrillers, like Mary Kubica, or I read, oh gosh, I'm going to forget her name, but she writes a lot of novels about true crime things. I want to say Anne something, not, but yeah, either thriller, crime novels, or horror. So until I got into the indie scene, I had never really read. I read Hunger Games, but to me, that's, I don't know. Dystopian and horror are very similar in my opinion. I loved the Hunger Games. I think that E.L. Lyon's Starlight Jewel was like my first like walk into something that was completely different. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. I absolutely loved that story. But I mean, I think even she'll agree that while it's fantasy, there's dark elements in there. There's like, you know, I was reading like the battle, some of the battle scenes, and I was like, see, she knows how to do horror. She could do, you know. So they share a lot of similarities. Yes, Lucas, Red Rising is my personality now. I'm not sorry.
Hey, Chris, you stream on this Evlux app. Is there a way to stop that?
No, the logo?
The logo from moving?
There is a way, Mark.
You gotta pay for it?
Yeah, pay for it.
Of course.
That's why they make it so
obnoxious. I feel bad because it's like right in front of Rowdy the entire time. It's just going back and forth.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been distracted by it. I just been watching.
But I think when you
like
don't
my
have
head
comment,
doing this the whole time.
I don't think it covers them up, right?
Yeah.
If you take
it right in the middle.
Like
there you go. There he is.
But it is above people's head if you're just two of you. But when you have a group,
it
does cover it up.
Sean, we read ACOTAR. We did a buddy read of ACOTAR.
Yes, and we did. Yes,
it was surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It was, yeah.
That
video is actually coming out next month.
Oh yes,
a year later. Yeah,
wait till Valentine's month again.
That's okay. It was a lot. There was a lot of content to put together, and so, but I just had fun reading it with you guys. I was like, man, this is gonna be like really dumb, and I actually thought it had a pretty good plot line, and it really wasn't a lot of romance. Mm-hmm. I guess the point of it, like the general, like why things were happening, was based off of romance, but it wasn't like, the whole time.
Wait, what was that again, Molly? What was it?
I love
you.
No, it was a lot more purring.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of purring, yes.
And I'm not a cat person, so
didn't do it for you.
Nope.
Oh man.
Yeah, my wife gave me a romance book to read last year, and surprisingly, I liked it. I'm like, just don't give me one with all that spice in it. I don't want to just read about that. Yeah. And she gave me one that had a really good story to it, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they definitely. It's about what you pick up. Right. I actually had dabbled into like some dark romance, and for a while, and I've decided not to read that genre anymore. But some of it was obviously exactly what you would expect. A lot of, but then some of it, it's like surprising because it actually takes you on a story before it gets to some of that. So just depends on what you pick up, I guess. And probably best to go off of what other people that have already read the books.
Right.
Yeah. I can't do that stuff. I went through and read Outlander. Have you all read Outlander at all?
No.
Okay. So like a fourth of that book is like hanging out. People hanging out. And it's like
I don't understand. What do you mean?
What is it?
They hang out by
They're just sitting around hanging out.
And then they go hang out in the room. And then I'm like, we can cut out a fourth of this book.
Yeah.
Can we just say
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah. You don't have to like.
Those are pretty big books too.
It was like this big. So I went through and read it. And it was like the big plan was I'll read this book with my wife. I was like, hey, I'll read Outlander with you. You got to read Red Rising with me. Your book's this big.
Yeah.
My book's this big.
Yeah. I
read that garbage. And then she read maybe 3 chapters of Red Rising. It was like, this is dumb. I don't like this. And I was like, you put me through the ringer. Like I read it. We talked about it. And yeah, You ruined it. You ruined me. So not again. Never again. I can't.
No.
If there's any kind of what Molly says, stuff, I can't do it.
Yeah, my
What was going on in that?
yeah, lots of cat things. My friend convinced me to read a book called Pen Pal. Now there's a horror book called Pen Pal. This was not it. I can't remember the author, but she was like, "This is the best book I've read all year," and I was like, "Oh, that sounds really good. I'll check it out." I was on audio and I was just like fast forwarding 30 seconds, like, because it was all that at the whole beginning. Now the ending, I will say, had like a crazy plot twist that I was not expecting, but because the whole first part was so, they were hanging out so much, I was like, I didn't care, at that point. I was like, I don't care for the characters. I don't care for any of this. All they did was hang out the whole time. So yeah, it's just, I realize it's just not my genre. I like space battles or like, spider body horror or,
So
people.
You're basically saying that's real horror for us, right?
Yes.
That's horror.
Yes.
God, dear stupid pen.
Dear stupid pen pal. Interesting. All right.
That's part 2 of the book. That
yes.
You read.
Yep.
Part 2.
Yep.
Do we want to lean into talking spoiler stuff?
That's what I was just about to ask if we want to. Yeah, we okay, so chat, we're going to talk some spoilers. If you have not read, if you have not read Without a Whisper, you should stay watching. You should keep it up.
Don't
leave so we can get our views, but you can mute the site, or like if you have a headset on, take your headset off. If you have your phone on, just turn the volume all the way down. We're going to talk some spoilers, so we don't want to give anything away if you haven't read it yet. So this is your warning.
You have been warned.
I can only imagine if you can't see what we're talking about, you're going to see a bunch of like
everybody's just yelling at me.
That was one of this. That was like when you and Josephine were live for that one book. I forget what it was. Josh, you talked about it for, like you said, 10. I had you muted for
Children
like,
of Time. We went through. We talked about Children of Time for. We spoke for like an hour and a half and talked 10 minutes of the book.
Yeah, and I had you muted for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, all right, I guess they might be done talking about it. And they're like, yeah, we stopped talking about that like the first 10 minutes of the show. I'm like, okay.
I'm reading that this year. I'm very excited.
Do you have them?
I have the first one.
Okay.
I've never read any Tchaikovsky yet, so
he's really good. I thought the book was okay. So it was just like,
okay. Take the wind out of your sails, right?
If you like
You're
it,
hurting me.
If you like it, I have book 2 here with your name on it that I'll send you.
All right. I'll check it out.
He really didn't like the first book. He's trying to get rid of book 2.
He must be. Well, I know another one. What was it? Andrew's Wizardly Reads just read one of his books, and it's like in his top 10 favorite books of all time.
Oh no, I've read a bunch of his stuff. It's fantastic.
Really?
Fantastic.
Okay.
This one was just like, it didn't need to be that long. There wasn't a lot of like hanging out in it, but it was still a lot. It was a little spider, so it'd be like little spider come.
Okay, let's get to it. Spoilers.
Yeah, my husband said today, he's like, I need a code for your new book, and I was like, well, it hasn't even come out yet, and I was like, well, I have codes for what comes before though, if you want to listen to that one. He goes, oh no, have you seen the ratings on that? 3 months ago that would have made me cry, but today I thought it was hilarious.
What? Okay.
All right.
I think I totally skipped. I have not read that yet.
Okay, never mind.
But what was the big deal over it? I remember you writing something on X, but people are freaking out. What is it?
People just don't like the way a book goes, and they get all in their feelings about it. That's
all. Oh, you mean like a classic that everyone loves, but you hate, and people hate you for it? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I so the book, a post about that book went crazy in a Facebook group for people who like psychological thrillers, where like you get a book where there's like clues and then like a big reveal at the end and everything is solved and tidy. Well, this book doesn't end that way. So I think what happened is like, not to say like, you know, maybe the book sucks, but I feel like it got picked up by the wrong audience. And so a lot of people were like, people literally, their review was like, I don't get it. like somebody literally put that, and I was like, oh my God. Yes. Yeah. I made people think. I left them with questions. You know, there were some things that weren't answered, so not everybody likes that. I don't know. I love that. I love when you like watch a movie and they don't answer things and you're left there. Like, I remember there was a movie years ago. The whole thing left me so mind blown. I watched it again right afterwards and I was like, it was crazy. But yeah, that was the whole thing. People.
So you had an open-ended ending.
Yes.
Basically, and people freaked out over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There should be no reason. It was Rowdy was really good. Like it ended with
sure.
It was so open ended. Like my mind went to 10,000 different places with how it ended. I had so many questions and I loved it.
Yeah.
And knowing that Molly's thinking about not continuing this story and just keeping us in the dark, it makes it even better. Yeah. I love it so much because I'm just like all over the place now with what's happening within this book. I was hoping you read it. I wanted to talk about what I think is going to happen in the book.
Go ahead. Hey, go ahead. It ain't going to. I won't remember it in 20 hours from now.
No, we're good. We'll stick with this. I thought it was great, but yeah, get to it, Roddy. It's a quick one. I didn't know there was an audiobook version of it too.
Yeah, I can send you a code, Roddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sure. If you want to send me one, I'd be glad to do it. And then I can get what was the average rating that most people gave you? 1 or 2, 3 stars?
It's like sitting at a 2.9 right now.
Oh yes, jeez. Okay, I can do that.
It's 107 pages.
That's the
107 pages. It's a quick read.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Do we want to talk spoiler stuff? 3, 2, 1. Spoiler. If you're in, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. What's up with this ending, Molly? Jeez.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
So fun fact about the ending. Originally they were both going to be done. And
really?
I was going to have what happened with Kate end the way it did, and then I was gonna have Nick take himself out, and my beautiful beta readers were like, hey, definitely a powerful ending, but your whole basis, like there's a lot of mental health stuff here. Do you want to do that? And so I was like, you know what, I that was kind of on my mind too, so we just went with the mysterious disappearing, and who knows what happens.
I have a theory that I know what happens. I want him to come back as the big bad at the end of your world. I'm still down. Like, I know, Chris, I know every story has to
every book we talk about.
I want it.
Somebody's going to do it for you someday.
Someone's going to give me what I want. Like, my favorite character ends up coming back and just like living long enough to be the bad guy. And that's what I want for Nick. I want him to come back and be like, man, this guy's just screwing everyone up. And it comes back, it's like, duh, it's Nick. And people just like lose their mind.
You know, I love that. I don't know that I could fit it into Tatum's story because I already have a bad guy. But I do have a scene where she's walking through the woods and she like looks over and she's like, what is that? And there's like a dude and a dog, and then she like looks away to tell us who she's with, and then they look and there's just nothing, and that's my little Easter egg to Nick in there. So but yeah, I think that would be super cool to bring him back. And see, I left it open. I wasn't, the way I had ended it before was going to close it off completely, but now if I want to explore that avenue.
Yeah, you left it open where you could take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I need it. I did love how you did when Kate was in what's the I can't remember, when she was in the jail cell with the little girl, with the other girl, and Nick came in and he was wearing the mask and trying to like get in with the bad people. I loved like that whole dynamic of seeing him become like Nick's always been like an awesome tough guy, but you could see like him changing when he had to be like, I got to save Kate from this nonsense. I loved it. I thought you did so well. And that's what gave me the idea of, oh, he can turn. Like Nick's like character switching where he's like really engulfing this world that he's in. And it's like, oh, he like Kate is his like foundation where he's not turning bad. Yeah. But if he doesn't have that foundation, he's like, I don't care anymore. Like I'm surviving whatever it takes. And I'm like, the world's not gonna be ready for Nick like not caring anymore. So loved how you wrote him in Without a Whisper. So well
that's true, because she's like the only thing keeping him from, and she's like, we got to save everybody, and he's like, I don't give a crap about everybody. I just want to get us out of here. And he's like, fine, okay. I think I asked most of you, because that was something I was worried about, was tricking people with it's not a very long segment, I guess, that Nick is pretending to be Alex and we don't know that that's Nick. But I was like really hoping that I nailed it, because I think at first it was even shorter. So I was like, all right, let's add some filler in there just to like kind of distract the reader. And so it's like Kate talking about what she does during the day, and like the guards coming in and the guards doing that. And like there really wasn't any purpose for that other than like adding more information in so that the reader has more information in their mind. And then it's like, oh, okay, this actually is Nick, and it's not this Alex guy.
Was I the only one that got fooled?
No, you put that in there slick. Okay. I got fooled.
Because I felt when like I read, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The way
I didn't catch things, but I didn't catch this one. No, I thought you did great. And it wasn't
the way that the chapter ended right before it too was him, it kind of going black on him with Alex,
right?
About to take him out. So it was good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cool. So I wasn't the only dum-dum, unless Chris, like I saw it from a mile away.
Oh yeah, I totally knew it was him.
The Boots chapter, which so when that trailer came out for 28 years later, and they had that Boots poem playing in that trailer, I was so captivated by that. I was like, I'm gonna write just listening to that. And I didn't actually expect to write a chapter that was actually about Boots, but the more it like sunk in with Nick being a veteran, I was like, man, Boots really could be like, the sound of Boots is like, could really be a traumatizing like thing to get stuck in his head. And so that was just really fun. It really didn't add much to the story at all, other than to maybe foreshadow his unraveling. But it was really fun to write that in. And then, at the end of that chapter, Kate's like, I have no idea what's going on with you. I don't hear what you're hearing. Like, the infected are really far away. We're good. Can you please like function? And I listened. I couldn't find it on like Spotify as a song, but I found it as like a podcast. So I just put it on repeat. And what was funny is when it got to the end, there was like 15 seconds of like 80s arcade music. It like was such a switch up, but it was also like hey, you need to restart this. So I listened to that for like 2 hours while writing that scene. That was interesting.
With Nick being more like aggressive in this one, did that have something to do with him like becoming infected and then them curing him?
Yeah, so the infection, when he's injected with the infection, with the disease, and then cured, it doesn't like take it away. It just takes away the parts that basically it makes him human again, but he still has a lot of it running through his veins, which is why the infected, like they I guess detect that in him. So they're like, okay, he's one of us. He's got the strength still, a lot of the stamina, the endurance of an infected without the decaying of the proteins. So that is part of it too, is it kind of makes him more aggressive. He's actually holding a lot back. And so, and that's another great thing to play off of in the future too, is that, he doesn't have anything to like make him want to hold that aggression back anymore.
Yeah.
So definitely supervillain vibes.
Yes.
It's happening. I'm gonna keep mentioning it and putting it out in the universe. And I don't want it like Molly to write 6 more books. Right? And just sprinkle a little like people hear a dog in the back, or just sprinkle it in.
Yeah.
And sprinkle it in. Making like there's someone else running this show, and then just pop him in where people
That'd
start
be
forgetting,
so fun.
and just have him come back and just like dominate. Just end the book with him killing everybody. That'll be fun too.
There you go.
He's just standing on a pile of bodies with his dog, his dog that he doesn't even like.
Yes.
You can have a trailer of him doing the whistle like Negan does.
I was going to say, yeah.
I was thinking from 28 years later, where you have the thing of skulls and you just see him standing on top of it.
There you
That'd
go.
be awesome. Yes. Sharon said no.
Yeah, I don't think most people agree with Josh's take.
No. Oh, but it would be so fun. Yeah, that would be cool. Like just slowly, like, you know, every book is like about somebody different, but like there's just one small thing, and then the next book has a couple things. You're like, wait, but we never went over this. What happened with this?
John Wick and yep, exactly.
Yeah, John Wick the Undead.
Sean's with me. Sean's like, he's starting to feel it. He's like, I can see yes.
Thinking it.
The more we talk about it, the more it's going to start coming to life and being there.
But would somebody new come along and calm Nick down? Or does he just go on a rampage for 6 more books?
Nah, his time for love is done.
Yep, he's looking for love in all the wrong places now.
Yep.
Love.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't. I don't like my dog. Don't look at him.
Is done. No. Mark, none of that. He's done.
No more.
No.
So you said that you were planning on ending them both at the end of this book.
Yeah, I had that. So, fun fact, that's how I was going to end Dark Bloom. Was them just taking them both out. But I thought of the cure idea, and I was like, okay, this would be cool. And I left it open-ended, but I had no plan on writing a sequel. Somebody like mentioned it, and I was like, I laughed at them. I was like, ha, that's so silly. And then I started a really aggressive list in my notebook, and it was like, if I write a sequel, and it was like, I don't know why, it was just written really angrily, and it was underlined, and they were like, I started jotting down scenes that if I were going to write a sequel, I would have in there, and it got to be a page and a half, and I was like, okay, maybe I just need to write this. So when I thought about writing the sequel, I was like, well, obviously I'll just end it the way I was going to end Dark Bloom originally. You know, she's sick and dies. He's going to just take himself out. And then I was going to have it like switch over to Dr. Chamberlain because he's there, and it just be from his point of view, and he hears a loud bang, and then that's it. And I might have even written it. I did write it out that way. That's how I wrote it, and sent it out to my beta readers, and they were like, okay. And then that's when we started talking about maybe we should do it a little bit differently.
Yeah. Are you happy with it?
Yes. Yeah, I like it. It's I like dramatic and dark, but I think this pulls away a bit from dark, but it still lends to the dramatic, and I think it lets the reader kind of have a moment to think about, like, kind of like where Josh went with it, like, okay, where could this go? Where, like, even if nothing else is written, it still lets you explore in your mind, like, what could he do? Where is he going to go? You know, what's going to happen? So I think that's kind of cool.
I'm constantly thinking about it, of like, where did Nick go? What is he doing? What's he dealing with his grief? Like, it's like, because he can just wander around with the giggling monsters he's with. So they just like, it's fine. He's good. So he's just like walking through, everything's giggling. Like, dude is going to be awesome. In my mind, he's doing all kind of messed up things. He's going like Batman. He's going Batman Avenue. He's finding bad people, and he's like bringing in the zombies, like the giggling people, and it's like, all right, now go that way, deal with them, and he's just laughing in the background. Yep.
Now that would be sweet if he's killing bad people only. That would be
nice. But the thing is, the only thing to me that's keeping him good was Kate.
Yeah,
like that's the only reason that he was a good person. was her. So now that she's gone, there's no reason why he wouldn't turn just kill everyone.
But I mean, at the end, he does realize
Chris wants a happy ending at the end.
This
is not a romantic ending, Chris. This is,
I'm just saying, her sacrifice has to mean something. He can't just become what she didn't want him to become. Come on.
I mean, that's true. Because her words did echo in his mind, especially, that's why he didn't take himself out. But how long will those words live in his mind, Chris? How long?
He can become an anti-hero. He can blur the line.
Maybe.
I think he
can't go all the way to the dark side.
Eventually, he's going to start small. He's going to start breaking his rules a little bit, Chris, and then he's going to end up being the total bad guy at the end. But it's okay.
Yeah, well, and see, we won't know that because it'll be stories about somebody else, but I'll have him do a big bad guy monologue, He'll be like, I was just wandering and I thought about her word, it'll be a whole thing. It'll be great.
That would be awesome.
Okay, so the most surprising chapter is at 45. Was that right?
45.
Okay.
I think
is that 40. The one with the little girls?
Yeah.
I hated that chapter.
That is the crap.
I didn't like
Where did you come up with that?
Are we talking about I don't think it's 45. Are you talking about when
45.
When Nick kills the dad?
Yeah.
No, I think that's before 45.
Yeah, that's gotta
I was thinking
earlier.
of the what's his name dying? The other kid. Ryan?
Phoenix.
Phoenix dying.
Oh yeah. I was talking about
that. I do want to talk about that in a minute, but we can finish what Rowdy's talking about first.
Yeah, I didn't like that whole dynamic. I like the kids. I like them bringing them on. I was like, hey, that was cool, but that whole dynamic, I did not like it. I didn't like. I did like him looking at Kate and Kate going like,
yeah, like go
take
ahead.
him out. Nick's like, yes. Nick's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this guy out.
The reader that messaged me today, she was like, I read that part 3 times in a row, and she goes, I even mimicked the action. She was like, I mouthed the words. She's like, that was so awesome, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the circumstances are a little rough surrounding, but yeah, I have no idea where that came from. I know I had them walk in through the woods and I was like, all right, what are we going to have happen from A to B? And then she just met the kids and they were not going to be like very big roles, but Tatum just was like, hey, I'm here and I'm stealing the show. And I was like, all right, that's cool. You're pretty crazy. Tatum was a lot of fun to write and she's a lot of fun in what I've been working on. So that'll be awesome.
That is awesome.
I'm super excited. I thoroughly enjoy Tatum. So I think that just having a whole story with her is going to be too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny because one of my favorite aspects. So I've talked about how Dark Bloom was really healing because of certain things I went through with relationship issues. And as I'm writing this Tatum story, she comes across a person who is. It's great because he's kind of probably a little older than Nick, but. He's like, go away. I have no interest in being around you. I don't want this responsibility. And they don't like each other. And it's really fun to write that dynamic. He starts calling her a little rat. And it's so much fun. But of course, he becomes like a father figure to her. And I'm writing this. And as I'm writing, I realize as somebody who like had a really horrible dad in their life, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. This therapeutic writing stuff. So
100%, Sean. She's snarky.
Yeah, you will. Yep.
She's snarky.
Oh, yeah, for
she's
sure.
a snarky little thing. It's like, yeah, she's a blast. What part were you talking about, Chris, that you want to talk a little bit?
Oh, I was just gonna tell Molly that I really like the way that she used, because I don't think this happened in Dark Bloom, but you use like characters dying off screen a lot more, like Phoenix. All of a sudden it's just like, oh crap, he's dead. Like, and it just ramps up the tension and the stress. Or like at the end with the big bad, the lady, she's with Kate, and then all of a sudden Nick gets there and that lady's dead. Yeah. Like I thought that was cool how you did that. And I feel like if you don't do that right, it might not work. But the way you did it just like instant increased the tension and stress. So I just thought that was cool how you did that.
Thank you. Yeah, I focused a lot on in this book on less is more.
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to like that not every scene has to be some big built up thing.
Right.
Sometimes I've read books where like they'll just drop a piece of information and they'll say it so casually that I'm like, wait, did you just say? And that kind of becomes crazier than having a big thing, a big scene of something happening. So that was a big focus for this book, which I thought was and something else. I read Josh Mallerman's Incidents Around the House, which is fantastic. If you haven't read it,
So good.
I realized he used this technique of basically if you keep the reader over here, you won't see what he's doing over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I tried to do the Nick thing. Obviously, very different types of horror, but that's kind of, I was like trying to keep the reader focused on Kate and her day to day and not let you realize what I was doing with Nick and then, introducing that. So that was, it's, just techniques you pick up on from reading. It can be useful if you can attempt to execute them.
Well executed.
Thank you.
So I didn't know that you are timed, Chris, with this app or streaming.
You can do 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just got a notification it's going to end soon.
Yep. I think at 1 hour and 30 minutes, it tells you have 30 minutes.
Yeah. Does StreamYard do the same thing?
No.
No.
But EV Mux, you can have 1080p. So we're all looking crystal clear right now. Where StreamYard,
I don't know if I want to look crispy clear. I kind of like it being blurry.
clear.
Well, I'm definitely going to read this book like 8 more times. I read Dark Bloom last year 3 times. And I didn't know, and no, I did know, but I'm going to have to listen to the audio, see how well it is.
Yeah, I have the same guy doing the audiobook for Without a Whisper. I'm super excited. He started production on it yesterday, and what's cool is since we're still in our spoiler talk, he's going to be doing voice modifications for the helmet when Nick's wearing the helmet.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was something I asked him about like a year ago, and I was like, I'm not ready for you at all, but when I do, and what's cool is he narrated some books of Adam Bassett's, and he had some cool sound effects that he did in those, like talking through comms and like how it sounds talking in a helmet, I think was some of the ones that he did for Adam. And I don't think he had ever done them before, so Adam like paved the way for me to come in and say, hey, I need some helmet sounds. So that'll sound really cool.
That's awesome.
I was kind of picky and I wanted it to sound a certain way. So we went back and forth a few times, but his wife is awesome and she's been helping out with a lot too. But yeah, I'm hoping like that a month and a half. I don't know. ACX takes so long to upload these things, but I'm excited for that to come out.
Awesome.
When it comes out, I'm gonna have to go through and binge them both back to back because I didn't listen to any of them in audio.
Well, I got codes, so I will give you guys all the codes. I always have more than enough codes.
Different area codes. Yep. Okay, super hyped, super excited to go through. I can't wait until we can get a Dark Bloom and Dark Bloom 2 Electric Boogaloo short TV show series. I think that'd be fun.
Dude, that would be
AMC
awesome.
needs to get their crap together and stop The Walking Dead. I'm so sorry. It's done. It's over with.
It was done 5 years ago.
Yeah, they have dragged that out so bad.
They got so many. They just end it. It was great. And then now we start a new world. Dark Bloom and Dark Bloom 2 Electric Boogaloo. And it'll be fantastic. Because how much scarier would The Walking Dead be with a more intense world and zombies that are giggling? It would be better.
It would.
Yes. Dark Bloom merch.
Yeah, so SS Fitzgerald put up our DVS merch store, and I sat and designed a thing for Dark Bloom, or well, both Songs of the Tangled Elegies, and I'm trying to work with him on getting that integrated into the store. I don't want to sell it like on my own. I just want everything to be all together. Because there's a Silver Sun shirt, and then he's got the Alone Together hoodie in there. And then Sean's got a shirt with his logo on it too. But I just haven't had time to get with him and do all of that. But yeah, I'm hoping for some Dark Bloom merch. I need to make some bookmarks for Without a Whisper because I haven't done that yet. My dream still is to do a big, beautiful special edition of Dark Bloom and Without a Whisper together.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
And I mean, like, hire artists for like some in-cover stuff, like sprayed edges, hardcover. Like, I know that you can do hardcovers on Amazon, but me personally, I don't know what the point of it is if it's the same exact thing as the paperback. That's just my opinion. Other people have the same hardcover and paperback, and that's cool. If I do a hardcover, it's going to be a big, gorgeous special edition, but I kind of want everything, like audiobook and everything, to be wrapped up for Without a Whisper first, and then I want to start exploring what I need to do to get that accomplished.
Yeah, I don't care what the price is, Molly. I will buy it. I do not care. Okay.
On
Just
your DVS
Kickstarter, I'm down.
Yeah, definitely. On your Kickstarter, or not Kickstarter, geez, the DVS merch store, are y'all going to put y'all's books on there too? Is that the plan, or is it just going to be?
That I'm not sure because it's done through a third party. So Sean knows, the other Sean Fitzgerald knows all about that. He said there's a lot you can do, but I don't know if it is that kind of shop. I do know like the Crafty Bookstore has several of our books now. We've talked about trying to do kind of a shop in that manner of DVS books, but it's a lot, and everybody's just got so much going on, so that'll be slow and up and coming if we do get a chance to do that.
Cool.
Don't y'all have a anthology you guys are working on as well?
Yes. I am not a part of it because I just don't have the time to come up with something right now, so I don't know the details on that. But yes, they are. I know that some of them have already submitted their stories, I think, to whoever. I think it might be Sean Fitzgerald who's overseeing that. I think some people have already sent in their stories. Some are just starting on them, so there's plenty of time. But yeah, they are working on an anthology.
That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah. But no, 100%. I think you need to start a Kickstarter and just like make, hey, it's just going to be the book first, and then the higher up they got, all of us will be pushing it like crazy because we want we want those extra pictures. We want the hard copy with the sprayed edge. Like, I want more visuals. I want more to this. I think I feel like you would be very surprised on how much love you would get from it. I think you should highly consider it.
I've seen people do the Kickstarters before, and I think that's a really cool idea, I guess. But I know that a lot of them use like companies that print and like basically supply the demand for that, and then I want to figure out what artists I want to use. I want to I have a couple people in mind, like personally, that I want to see what they could do because I would love to do that first, and then it's so hard to hire people, like half of them are bots. So I'm definitely considering a Kickstarter. I think that would be a great way to do it. I just have to like buckle down and learn about how to do all that stuff. And I know there's people out there who are going to be great resources because we have a great community and a lot of people have run those before. Right. So. Yeah.
So Sean has a question. If these become a series or a movie, who would you like as the actor?
We talked about this last time. Yeah. Pedro Pascal for both, right?
Yeah, we said Pedro Pascal for both. He could play either one. But you also like, I still think Miles Teller for Nick would kill it.
Who was it?
You don't like that. You don't. I see it in your face.
The Gorge.
The
Top
Gorge
Gun.
guy, the guy from the Gorge, yeah, not from Fantastic Four, Chris. I know that's the first thing went to your mind. You're like,
oh
no,
Lord, no, not that trash.
That's what he was thinking.
No,
I could see it in your eyes, man.
All right.
he's not even the same
You lost
guy
me
anymore.
for a second there.
Top Gun Maverick, he killed it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was good in that. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I thought he was good in the Gorge too.
Mm-hmm.
With Anya, was it Anya Taylor-Joy? Yeah, that's the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He looks young. So is Nick considered, Nick and Kate are like, what is their age range in the book?
Like 30s, like
Okay.
early 30s.
Hey, guess what? That's what he is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, okay, I don't know.
That's his age. Look at that.
That's right. What do you know?
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen him in a lot of stuff, but we were talking about this, a couple days ago, and it definitely has to be somebody who can like rock the like alpha male soldier role while also being like that awkward how do I interact with this woman because she looks like she wants to kill me, type.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got a guy.
Jake
man, what's his last name? What's his last name? Yeah, no. The guy from Four Brothers.
Oh,
not Mark Wahlberg, right?
No.
The brother that died. The brother that died, right?
He was in Friday Night Lights also. What's that guy? Garrett Hudlung.
Oh, okay.
He was in Triple Frontier. He did fantastic in that. So he can play a soldier very well. There you go.
Not Molly's husband has got an excellent point.
Robert De Niro.
Danny DeVito. God.
You talking to me?
Danny DeVito will play Kate. Robert De Niro will play Nick. That's it. We're done.
Oh yeah, this making history, movie history, absolutely.
Oh, that would be something.
No. Oh my gosh. He said Ariana Grande as Kate. Our youngest has been watching that Sam and Cat show with Ariana Grande. And she's so annoying. She's so annoying.
Oh.
What is it? The guy from the Reachers, that's Alan Rickman. Is that right?
Yeah.
Jacked up
Anna
Nick.
de Armas. I don't know if I know who that is.
That's Ballerina or whatever.
Ballerina, John Wick.
She's the one that played the Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. She looks like she could be a good Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you want known actors or would you want people who weren't known for something else? So they would just be known for Nick and Kate.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I mean, a decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that because I'm just not that big on like celebrities and who's who and all that. So if they can rock the role and the look, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's their personality now, and that's who they'll only ever be, and they'll regret taking this role because that's all people know them as.
Yeah. Now, would you want it to be a show like on streaming now where there's only like 8 to 10 episodes, or old school like Walking Dead where there's like 20 episodes in a season?
No, I think like a limited series or like a few episodes, because obviously it would have to be longer than just a movie.
Yeah.
Because we gotta get to know these characters, and I'm sure like TV they could do a lot of great moments that aren't necessarily in my book, but that add to like character building, things that you really might not want to read about, but you might want to sit and watch these people joke around and heartfelt and we love Phoenix now and sorry. But I think a limited series would be good. But because when you get to like Walking Dead, I loved Walking Dead. I watched every single episode, but like the seasons, they get watered down, and then like you get bogged down with what happened 5 seasons ago, and so.
I mean, just imagine the ending. Just everybody went crazy when Glenn died.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine when at the end of the book when Kate goes, how.
And
yeah.
Tears everywhere.
Yes.
Tears everywhere.
Ooh, Lucas, I'm with him. That'd be cool. Graphic novel.
That's it. I love it. That is the best one
Excellent.
I've heard yet. And he just randomly looks at the camera and does this.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Perfect. You know, he's so good though. Like A Quiet Place, it took me a minute when I was watching that to be like, oh yeah, this is Jim from The Office.
Yeah,
like
he is a good actor.
Yes, he's fantastic. So good.
Have y'all watched that? Was it Jack Ryan series that he's the star or whatever?
He's pretty good.
Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes. It's pretty good.
Lucas said he wants a graphic novel series. I feel like
that'd be awesome.
That would be sick.
And that's honestly, that could be your biggest fear on your Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And go through and do it.
That would be cool. I have no idea how to make a graphic novel, but I'm sure there's people out there that do, and that's what that's what Kickstarters are for. So yeah, that would be really cool.
Because I got what's his name? Oh my goodness, Larry Correia. Larry Correia's newest book, and
the graphic novel too, right?
His prequel book is a graphic novel before his book came out. So I got the graphic novel. And then the book's supposed to come out later on this year, I think in like May.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Needs to play and needs to be Dwight. It's not the actor. Not Rainn Wilson. It's actual Dwight showing up with beats coming through.
Yeah.
I love that. That's perfect.
He totally would do that too.
And then next would be a Dark Bloom video game.
Yes,
that would be sick.
Open world. It needs to be open world.
Oh, yes.
You know,
and for Josh, you can choose to be good or evil as well.
Yeah,
yes, like a Fable thing. How
there you go.
That would be awesome.
You being Nick, and it's like, do you want to go evil or do you want to go good? And you know me, I'm going to get those horns. I'm going big.
That's right.
Kick those chickens.
Yes. Have you guys been following? Like that's coming out this year, and I am fourth quarter. Supposedly, I'm so excited for it.
Yes,
that's good.
Fable's one of my favorite games ever. I love all three of them.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yes, it does.
Yep. And what did they say where you can interact with over 1,000 people or something? And marry and divorce and have kids with all of them. Like that's wild.
That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be fun.
They said the cutscenes were gonna be mockumentary style, like
The Office. Like The Office.
That's so awesome.
That'll be interesting for sure.
Which is perfect too, because it's British humor, which is where The Office originated from. So it fits so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Lucas, I'm with you. See Lucas's last comment, Molly?
Yeah, I know. I would love to. That was like a time vacuum. It took so long. Like that's what I was saying. I don't know if you were on yet, Chris, but I was just saying, like, I don't know how you guys do it. You guys take so much time and spend so much time to make these amazing videos. And it would take me like 10 minutes to record, but then like 3 hours to edit and like figure out.
That's why I don't edit as much because
you should just go live once a week and just talk. And then it just does it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, editing takes up so much time. I'll edit a few things here and there, but I can't spend like 2 or 3 hours editing a video.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I like I haven't done this at all either lately, but I would make TikTok videos was a little bit easier. Just to everything, you can do everything in the app, and it was short, so.
Yeah.
There it is. See? Exposure.
Love that. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I need to get back to it. Someday I will, but like I said, this is a time of balancing and figuring out how to get everything taken care of in life. So
yeah, well, we want more writing from you first and foremost.
Yeah, that's what I need to figure out. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off. I just want to thank you guys so much. This was amazing, so much fun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for arc reading my sequel, and in less than a week, all 4 of you in less than a week is just amazing, and I'm just very grateful for you guys. Thanks so much to everybody in the chat for being here, for helping me have just a wonderful release day. It's been awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats,
Molly, and thank you for giving me the passion for reading once again, because earlier last year I was ready to stop reading after the one book I read, and then I read yours, and I'm like, I'm back in it.
That's awesome. So. I love that.
Heck yeah.
All right. Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
All right. See you. Thanks for hopping on.
Adios.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
Do I have to get her out of here?
I don't know how to leave.
I don't know.
Well, we only got 6 minutes.
Yeah,
So
we
you
only
might
had like we might as well just end.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for everybody for showing up and hanging out. All everybody in here who joined with me, thank you so much. And yeah, there will be more of these streams hopefully in the future. And yeah, all right. Anyone else want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Adios, guys.
Everybody.
We see you in the next one.
Good night.